guys, how are you all? I was going to do this video yesterday, but we got caught up in footy celebrations. They won. So exciting. Anyway, so tonight we're having slow cooked chicken fajitas. Now this recipe is so easy and so delicious, and who doesn't like Mexican? Perfect. It's also one of those ones that the kids can serve themselves, which I love to do. Pop everything in the middle of the table and yeah, they can dish it out for themselves. And then my theory is that if you dish it out, you have to eat it because, you know, they know how hungry they are. Anyway, I'm going to show you what I've done here. I've done a little bit of prep beforehand because it's hard to do this with one hand. So I'll show you what I'm up to. Let me figure out how to turn this around. Okie doke. In here, I've tipped a can of chopped tomatoes. So he's just in there. Now I've chopped up some garlic and I've got all the colored capsicum, so yellow, green and red. And I've chopped up an onion. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna pop the veggies on top of that. I'll try to do this quickly with one hand because if I lift that board up, I just feel like it's gonna go everywhere. So chuck all them in. Now, depending on if you want it shredded or you want chicken pieces, would be depending how long you'll cook it. The longer you leave it on, obviously your meat is just gonna like shred, like pulled pork, or if we re-shredded that beef the other day and stuff like that. So depending, doesn't matter, we shredded, whatever. So we chuck those in. So we've got all our beautiful rainbow veggies there. And then over here, I've got some chicken breasts and I've made a little seasoning to go on that. And then I've just pop them in. So I've kind of kept them quite halved, the chicken breasts, and that'll kind of make it chunky. Now I've just made a little marinade. It's got some chili, paprika, coriander, cumin. I think that's how you say it. And so I've just kind of tossed that. Now what I'm going to do, there's a little bit there, I'm now going to set the chicken on top. So the chicken's just going to go on top. Now I'm going to cook this on low. The veggies are going to soften. The flavors from the meat are going to go down through the veggies. And this is going to be so delicious. So that's my washing machine you can hear in the background. Obviously it needs a little bit of adjusting. Do you think? Can you hear my, yeah, there's the washing machine. Live TV. So that's it. We're going to serve that. Well, I'm going to serve that tonight with some tortillas, just some flatbreads, avocado and sour cream and cheese probably because, you know, tastes good. The other thing I'm going to do later is I'm going to make up a little bit of sauce with some honey and some lime juice and pour that over there. It just kind of gives it that beautiful flavor of the lime and it takes off a little bit of the edge with the sourness with the honey. So that's our dinner tonight, guys. I am going to pop in here later this afternoon and show you what it looks like. I know it's going to taste amazing because it's a favorite. There'll also be leftovers. Leftovers with this is a winner because you can either even just mix it with some rice. It's great for leftovers for lunch tomorrow. Or the other thing which we can do is cook some potatoes in the slow cooker and then have the leftovers on top of the potatoes. So good. Loaded potatoes. Who have I got in here? I've got Sherry. Hey, Sherry. Thank you for joining me live. Weekend was a little bit busy, so I didn't send out the recipes, but there'll be more recipes coming out today. We've got the split pea and ham soup and the vegetable curry, so they're going out to everyone who has requested them. Thank you for popping your details in. Also, if you want this recipe and the little the mix that I make, the quantities and stuff like that, I'll pop the link down below. Just register and you'll get all the recipes sent to your email. Or if you know someone that's got a slow cooker and would like to, you know, join in, get the recipes, I'd love it if you shared it to them. Have a great Monday, everyone. I have a man coming to fix my dishwasher. Thank God, because it's been broken for 9 weeks. I know. So he's coming again and hopefully they fix it this time. Anyway, have a beautiful Monday. I will see you later in the day to show you how the chicken fajitas are turning out. Thanks for joining me live. Ooh, Lisa, I can smell it already. Oh, me too. I can smell the spices. They smell really good. Okay, have a great one, guys. Bye. Hey, guys. Me getting some food out of my teeth. How are you all? I just had a bit of chicken. Oh, it's so good. thought I'd show you what we've got going on. So the fajitas have been cooking. They smell amazing. As soon as you walk in the door, you can smell them. I have just mixed up a little kind of, it's not a marinade, a sauce maybe. It's got the juice of a lime and some raw honey in there. I've just mixed that up. And I'll show you because you don't want to look at me when you could be looking at the deliciousness. Okay. Here's the chicken. So I've just taken the chicken out of the slow cooker, and you can see here, it's just, you know, you could shred it. I'm just going to cut it. It's really hard to do with one hand. I'm just going to cut it into strips like that because they're good for fajitas. So I'm going to go through and chop the chicken. You can see beautifully cooked. It's so soft and delicious, and that spice rub that we put is so good. Hey Simone, how are you, gorgeous? Okay, now in here I have all the onion and the garlic and the tomatoes and bits and bobs. Now I have just ladled out, see my ladle? I have just ladled out some liquid. There was quite a bit of liquid in there. That's because it's been cooking for so long, but you can see all the veggies and that are still in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my tongs. I'm gonna finish chopping all this chicken. I'm gonna pop it back into the slow cooker. I'm not gonna do it all now because that'll be so boring for you all to watch me chop chicken. So that's gonna go into the slow cooker like so. Here's the marinade. So it's just a little bit. What it does, can you see how the honey hasn't dissolved? Because it's so cold here. I'm gonna get a little bit of this nice warm, oh, see I threw it all away. Just a nice little bit. Oh, we'll chuck some chicken in as well, who cares? Just the heat will help that honey just dissolve a bit easier there. And then I'm just gonna tip that through. Now that, what it does, it's kind of got that sour and that sweetness. Just finishes it off. Oh, it's so good. And that's gonna be dinner. So the rest of the chicken will go in there in a minute. I'm gonna put the lid on those to keep it warm. Yes, try some more of it. It's good. So we're gonna have that on some tortillas with some avocado and cheese and probably sour cream. And that's dinner. And then tomorrow I'm gonna have that for lunch with rice. So eat once, cook once, eat twice. I got there in the end. Definitely give this a go, guys. This is one of those really easy ones that you can pop in the slow cooker on a busy Friday when you can't be bothered cooking. So much better than takeaway, so much cheaper than takeaway as well. And leftovers. You know how like lasagna always tastes better the next day? These are kind of like that. The flavors just get better and better. Now, other ways that you can have it, I said this morning, you can have it on potatoes, like roast potatoes as a topping. You can have it with rice. Or another favorite is to get some corn chips, a little bit of cheese, pop them in the oven, and then serve this on top of the corn chips, almost like a chicken nachos-y thing. But that's it, guys. Thanks for joining me live. Who have we got? We've got Paul and Jacqueline. Hey, guys. I went to school with Paul. Hey, Paul. How are ya? Huh. There you go. Blast from the past. Ooh, spinning. Okay, I'm off. We're going to have our dinner. As I said before, if you want the recipes from Slow Cooker Week, pop your details down below and I will send them all through to you. Have a great one, guys. Bye.